So the first thing up is the peace brief. And the way that this is going to break out, right now our ambitious minds want to roll out a peace brief every quarter. So what that will be essentially is one statement. We're all in advertising, we know what briefs are. And this is no knock on any planners in the audience, but they're generally not one statement, they're generally 2 or 3 pages. So we want to refine it to one statement. And that statement is something that we believe the entire world can draft off of. And I say the entire world because we've gotten to date almost 800 emails from you in response to that letter that we all pinned to the press. And that essentially will be the coalition.
There's a need for race relations, there's a need for education, there's a need for jobs, there are needs. All of these peace briefs will help dive into the needs for all of us, whether you're black, blue, purple, green, right? And the one thing we definitely, absolutely want to communicate, many of us have relatives that are police officers. So we know firsthand that the majority of those police officers are off the skillet, as I like to say. They're dope, they're awesome. And if there'd be complete chaos without those dudes. We need to figure out a way for those positive police officers, those that we like, those that we would love to run into and would have no problem with, for their voices to be heard.
All of these things have been used in history to propel movements, to make statements. Music is not a new thing. I mean, yes, we can. Slave songs, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, all of these things are about oppression and how do you uplift a group of people to look beyond their circumstances. And I think Geoff or Keith said something. I think all of these tenets become things that you can put into the community that create positive ways for kids to begin to discover things beyond what's expected of them, be it sports or just looking beyond the expected.
Our president was a community organizer, so you can't tell me there isn't power in being a community organizer and what you can do with that. So I think there's a ton that you can do even if you're not in our industry.
It's not a black movement. We need it to be a multicultural movement.
You out in the crowd are religious or what, but I tell you, sometimes you really realize that God is good. Like when you can sit at a table and you can have a brunch with your friends and you can talk for 3 hours about something meaningful. And then you can find yourself on stage here trying to inspire people to help and to in turn put images and ideas out into the world to make the world a better place. We're grateful to be here, and we're thankful for your time.